Hey there, fellow content creators. Welcome back to channel, the go-to spot for all things YouTube. Today, we've got an exciting topic for all you aspiring YouTubers out there, the best cameras to start YouTube journey in 2024. Whether you're into vlogging, tech reviews, or beauty tutorials, having the right camera can make all the difference. So let's dive right in. Number 5, Sony ZV-E10. The Sony ZV-E10 is one of the greatest cheap cameras for YouTube newbies. It is identical to the Sony ZV-E1, but with less advanced internal recording specifications and an APS-C sensor. It lacks a viewfinder, like its higher-end stablemate, so it's not as adaptable for photography as the Fujifilm X-S10, but it's a superb vlogging camera for the price. It boasts a fully flexible screen and a specialist product showcase mode that instantly adjusts focus to any things held up in the picture, making it an excellent choice for product and beauty vloggers. The AF is also often rapid and dependable. If you want stronger stabilization, the similarly priced Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV has 5-axis in-body image stabilization, making it a superb choice if portability and stabilization are important. It does, however, have a far less dependable focusing system and a smaller 4/3 sensor. Finally, with its bigger sensor, class-leading autofocus, and microphone input, the ZV-E10 remains the finest camera for YouTube beginners on a budget. The Sony ZV-E10 is a low-cost vlogging camera. It's designed for YouTubers and content creators who wish to film vlogs without breaking the budget, with internals similar to the Sony 6100 and dedicated vlogging capabilities like the Sony ZV-1, including a fully articulated screen, vlogging mic, and no viewfinder. It's a decent compromise between the tiny ZV-1 and the full-frame Sony ZV-E1, with a more portable design and more lens flexibility in the latter. The Sony ZV-10 is fantastic for vlogging, which is not surprising given that this is its primary purpose. The camera has a completely articulated screen that allows you to monitor your own performance while filming. If you don't have a tripod or shooting grip, the camera's hand grip has a somewhat flat shape that makes it easy to hold in a selfie posture. The camera also has a fantastic autofocus mechanism that tracks faces well in video, and video quality is high overall, although it struggles a bit with noise and low light. Unfortunately, there's a very apparent rolling shutter effect in fork, which might distort straight lines in the background when vlogging on the move. The Sony ZV-E10 is perfect for trip photography. The body is incredibly portable and lightweight, and the camera feels very durable. Number 4, Sony a6700. One of the greatest 4 cameras for YouTube is the Sony 6700. Though it lacks the Sony ZV-E1's amazing low-light performance, it's a terrific camera for the price. You can capture higher quality video with inbuilt 10-bit 4:2:2 recording, allowing you greater freedom to edit and color grade your film. It's also one of the few cameras in its class that can record in 4K at up to 120 frames per second, albeit with this substantial reduction. It also has in-body image stabilization for smoother handheld shooting, no recording duration limits, and the same outstanding eye-driven autofocus as the ZV-E1. While the 6700 is the best camera for YouTube videos at this price point, the Fujifilm X-S20 should not be overlooked. In contrast to the 6700, it can record 6.2K video at full quality and allows raw video output to a compatible external recorder. That said, its AF isn't as reliable and doesn't have as many frame rate options at 4K. The Sony 6700 is an excellent choice for trip photography. It's reasonably small and portable with outstanding ergonomics and a long battery life. It's also a really well-made camera, having a weather-sealed body to keep out factors like rain and dust. The image quality from its APS-C sensor is superb, and the camera boasts an excellent image stabilization technology that allows you to shoot handheld at slower shutter speeds. It also features an excellent autofocus system that tracks moving targets quite effectively, even in busy environments. However, its viewfinder isn't the most user-friendly. The Sony 6700 is an excellent landscape camera. Its APS-C sensor captures great overall image quality, and there are a plethora of native and third-party lens options for Sony's E-mount. The camera is extremely lightweight, so it won't tire you out after long days on the road, and has a long battery life. It's also well-made and weather-sealed with a convenient SD card slot for those who prefer to shoot with a tripod. The Sony 6700 is ideal for wildlife and sports photography. Number 3, Fujifilm X-S10. The Fujifilm X-S10 is the precursor to the previously mentioned Fujifilm X-S20, and while the X-S20 offers some substantial upgrades, the X-S10 is far less expensive and still has lots to offer for those on a tighter budget. Unlike the Sony 6700, it does not support internal 10-bit recording, has a shorter battery life, and can only record at 30 frames per second in 4K. However, because it utilizes the same sensor as the X-S20, video quality remains great, and it's one of the few cameras at this price point with in-body image stabilization. Aside from that, it's also well made with easy-to-use controls, a pleasant grip, and a fully flexible screen for easy monitoring while recording. Fujifilm simulation profiles allow you to adjust the look of your videos in camera for those who want a more hands-off approach. Add in a video-capable autofocus mechanism and a high frame rate option in 1080p for slow-motion shooting, and you've got a camera that can handle a variety of video styles. The Fujifilm X-S10 is a crop sensor mirrorless camera. It produces excellent image quality and shoots reasonably sharp, detailed video in both 4K and FHD resolutions. However, you may notice some noise while recording in low-light conditions. Its in-body image stabilization feature also helps to smooth down camera shake in both still and video photography. It's easy to operate, feels well-made, and boasts a bright, sharp, fully articulated screen, as well as a plethora of connectors for connecting peripherals. While its video autofocus ability is excellent, it struggles to retain focus on things when used for still photography. The Fujifilm X-S10 is an excellent travel camera. It produces excellent image quality right out of the box with low noise even at somewhat high ISO levels. The Fujifilm simulation modes can help add flair to your images. However, we haven't tested the camera with these modes enabled yet, and you can only use them on JPG files. It has a very wide shutter speed range, allowing you to capture both fast moments and complicated long-exposure images. It's also generally comfy to use and appears to be well made. Unfortunately, depending on your shooting habits and settings, its single-charge battery life may not be enough for a full day of shooting. The Fujifilm X-S10 is an excellent choice for landscape photography. Overall, image quality is outstanding with superb noise handling even at higher ISO levels, which is useful if you plan to photograph in low-light situations. The built-in Fujifilm simulation modes also give your images a distinct style. However, you can only apply them to JPG files, and we haven't tested the camera with these modes yet. Number 2. GoPro Hero 10 Black. If your phone isn't cutting it and you can't afford an interchangeable lens camera, a GoPro is your best chance for a low-cost YouTube video setup, as long as you don't mind sacrificing video quality. The GoPro Hero 10 Black is one of the most affordable alternatives available, though it has been superseded by the GoPro Hero 11 Black, which features a new 8:7 sensor intended more for social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. The Hero 10 is still a powerful action camera that can accomplish most of the same things as its successor at a lower price. You can watch yourself while recording thanks to a useful front-facing screen, making this a terrific option for action videos and traditional walk and talk type vlogs. GoPro's hypersmooth stabilization is the best in its class, ensuring smooth footage. With 5 to 60 fps and 4 to 120 fps, the camera provides more frame rate and resolution options than you'll need. If the price is still a touch too high, an older GoPro model, such as the GoPro Hero 9 Black, is a good, less expensive alternative. However, it has fewer frame rate possibilities and performs slightly poorer in low light. The GoPro Hero 10 Black is an action camera with a lot of features. Because of its faster overall performance, it's effectively an enhanced version of the GoPro Hero 9 Black. Unlike its predecessor, it can record 4K video at up to 120 fps without cropping, making it ideal for filming fluid action video or creating high-quality slow-motion recordings. It does an excellent job of smoothing out camera shake, which is useful for users who like to film without a gimbal. Unfortunately, it has a rather narrow range of exposure changes and can overheat while recording for long periods of time. The GoPro Hero 10 is an excellent action video camera. It has a high-grade plastic body that is marketed as being waterproof to a depth of 33 feet. It's small and designed to attach to a wide range of devices, from chest and helmet rigs to sports automobiles and aircraft. It provides excellent overall video stabilization performance, which is useful if you intend to film without a gimbal. Its horizon leveling feature also aids in maintaining video stability when tilting the camera from side to side. Number 1. Sony ZV-E1. The Sony ZV-E1 is Sony's first full-frame vlogging camera, and if money is no object, the best camera for YouTube. It has a completely articulated screen that's perfect for self-recording, a built-in directional vlogging mic, and no viewfinder, just like the previous models in the ZV range. It's also one of the most compact full-frame cameras on the market. However, walk and talk vlogs will almost certainly require a tripod grip. With a full-frame sensor optimized for low light, this is an excellent option if you frequently shoot in less regulated lighting circumstances. Auto-framing modes like Intelligent Auto and Cinematic Vlog help you acquire the appropriate appearance for your films without doing too much work. Simultaneously, the camera enables internal 10-bit 4:2:2 log recording as well as 4K at up to 120 fps, making it a fantastic choice for advanced filmmakers who want more control over the production process, from shooting to uploading the finished output. All in all, these features work together to make this the finest camera for YouTube video creators. The Sony ZV-E1 is the company's first full-frame interchangeable lens vlogging camera, replacing the Sony ZV-E10. It looks like a larger ZV-E10 with a fully articulated touchscreen, no viewfinder, and a stereo mic incorporated into the top plate, with a touch of DNA from the compact Sony 7C. Guys, that concludes our top 5 best cameras to start YouTube in 2024 list. All product links are in the description, which is updated with the lowest prices. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Until then, we'll see you in the next video.